Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Friday Night Eclipse. Tonight we're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where we're now just one show away from our first big event of the year, a night where history will come to the forefront, JWE Payback. Tonight, the Dragon of Dojima is poised to take on the Silent Assassin, and Sophie and Fiora find each other at the opposite ends of the ring yet again. And Taion is immediately looking to remedy his poor debut performance with a match against the Blue Jay. So get ready for an exciting night of 6 incredible matches, because this is Eclipse. And here we go, starting off our night. Introducing first, it is a Silent Assassin, Agent 47.
Weighing in at 187 pounds, the Assassin, AK-47.
And his opponent? It is the Dragon of Dojima himself, Kazuma Kirya. And here to go, both men ready. And ref rings the bell to meet in the middle. And Kirya immediately with an uppercut to the stomach, and now both men locking up. 47 forcing Kirya back into the corner. Referee having to break them up. And now just immediately locking up back yet again. And now Kirya into the headlock. 47 getting out of that by throwing Kirya for an Irish whip, kicking him in the shin. And now Kirya with the right hand, 47 nice hip toss. Stomp to the wrist. Now 47 with a splash along from the outside. And now just working on the leg. .47 the ground and pound. Stomp to the stomach. And now the kicks to the chest. Elbow to the side of the head. And 47 climbing up top. looking for a double leg dropkick. Kiryu gets out of the way, now pushing 47 down for a pin. And that's 2. And locking up yet again. Now 47 with the headlock. Kiryu fighting out. Now just wrenching on the arm. 47 desperately trying to fight his way out. Kiryu just maintaining control and sending 47 down. Locking up yet again. And now Kiryu with a big back suplex to the outside. Senton, not even close. Now Kiryu with a stump leg puller. Excuse me. Now Kiryu just working on the leg, on the knee. Stomp to the stomach with a split leg. And forcing 47 up to his feet. Both men locking up again. Kiryu sending 47 for a run. Slipping around back. Suplex. Nice belly to back. Kiryu lining up in the corner. Up. Over. Suplex catching the corner. Kiryu went beast mode there. And now up. Over. And the facebuster into the pin. There's 1, 2, 47 kicks out. And now Kiryu up top. .47 back up to his feet. Kiryu with a diving axe handle punch, sending him back down. And now the Irish whip. Satellite side slam and the cover. 1, 2. 47 kicks out just before 3. Kiryu with a crossbody. Now to the outside. Springboard flying clothesline. Or slingshot flying clothesline, rather. And now Kiryu up top. Diving double knees to the ribs. There's a 1, 2, 3. And that was just a clinic, especially late. That was just a clinic on how to control your opposition. And for our next matchup, introducing first, it is the Blue Jay, Jayden Moon.
Weighing in at 135 pounds, Jayden Moore.
And his opponent, representing Ouroboros,
And his opponent,
it is Taion.
from Pangea, weighing in at 135 pounds, Aaron the Technician.
And here we go. Jayden immediately running towards Taion, who just ducks underneath his clothesline. And now locking up. Jayden now in a headlock. Or headlocking Taion. But Taion turning that around. So working on the left arm. Just really cranking on that shoulder. And Jayden now turning that into a hammerlock. Both men just vying for positions. There's a snap mirror now into a headlock along the mat. Really cranking on that neck is Jayden. And knee to the spine. Jayden now bottom rope senton. Nobody home. Now Taion kick right to the cheek. And now a headlock. Referee calling for a rope break. And both men again locking up. Taion now with a headlock. Just trying to prevent the Blue Jays' escape. And now Jayden fighting out. Nice sweep of the leg. Now Jayden, the right hand's back elbow. Kick to the leg. And now Jayden top rope. Elbow drop. Stomp to the ankle. Stomp to the Achilles. And now hammer punch right between the shoulders. Jayden now outside, crossbody to the spine. Locking up. Taion immediately elbowing out. Now Irish whip tossing Jayden over the top rope. Taion, dude, this is not a Royal Rumble. Jayden slipping underneath that knife edge. There's two. Jayden just rushing Taion into the barricade. And an enziguri along the outside connects. There's 4. Jayden forcing Taion up to his feet. Back inside the ring we go. Now Jayden running up top. Crossbody. Into the pin. There's a 1, 2. Taion kicks out. And a tornado kick. Into the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. Well, that was just good technical wrestling. Yeah, it got a little bit chaotic towards the end, but the first 75%, fantastic technique from both.
Here is your winner, Jayden.
And the Blue Jay flying high, starting off his year with a win. I wouldn't say a big win, but with a win. And will he carry that momentum to a potential championship run? We shall see. And for our first tag team matchup of the evening, introducing first, they are the Queens of Eclipse. It is Melia Antiqua and Nia,
On the way to the ring,
Ascension.
and Kirya, the Ascension.
And their opponents,
And their opponents, the Idol, Ivy,
it is Ibuki Miyota and Hatsune Miku, the Cyber Idols.
the Crew.
And here we go, Ibuki, Nia, the first in the ring. And referee rings the bell and they meet in the middle. Nia immediately looking for a kick. Ibuki blocking that. Now tossing Nia to the side with a few kicks of her own. Nia back up to her feet. Clothesline connects. 270 leg drop. And a knee right to the forehead. Nia sliding dropkick to the outside. And now Miku with a little bit of distraction along the outside. There's 3. And already we're just diving into chaos. Ibuki, frog splash against Melia. And now Ibuki trying to, tossing Melia into the ring. Now going after Nia, drop kicking the apron. And can we finally get some formality? There we go. Thank you. Nia taking out Melia in. And Melia with a jawbreaker. Miku looking for a tag, not getting it. There's not even a 1 count as Ibuki kicks out. A little bit of back and forth in the middle of the ring as Ibuki rolls to the outside, rolls back in. Okay, sure. Kick to the leg. Slap, but Melia elbowing the back elbow. And a neck breaker into the cover. There's 1, 2. Ibuki kicks out. Melia head scissor elbow. And Ibuki tags out Miku in. And now Miku scooping up Melia over the shoulders. And just dropping her onto her knee, going for the cover. There's 1, Melia kicks out. Locking up. Miku sending Melia for a run. Melia stepping out of the way of that dropkick. And now tossing Miku into the corner. Tagging in Nia. For a chain attack, head first right into the soles of Nia's boots. Now crescent moon leg hold from Nia. Miku very easily gets out, and now being Nia tossed into the corner. Tag team attack from the Idols. And now Ibuki walking Nia to the northeast corner, setting her up. Up, over, avalanche head scissor toss. And the cover here. 1, 2. Nia kicks out. And Ibuki with a huge right hand slap, tagging Miku back in. Miku to the outside. Little bit of miscommunication there. And a neck breaker. Now stomps right to the side of the head. But Nia catching Miku with an enzigiri, going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Miku kicks out. But not before Ibuki enters the ring. Advantage Ascension. Toss into the corner. Tagging in Melia for a chain attack. Rolling neck snap, kick to the spine. And Melia with a stump leg puller. Just really working on that lower body. DDT into the cover. There's 1, 2. Miku kicks out. And now armbar. And Miku finding the escape. Wheelbarrow. Jawbreaker from Hatsune Miku. Forcing Melia up to her feet. But Melia punching her way out of the headlock. There's a tag out. Ibuki back in. Both of them completely missing on that. But Ibuki with the stomps, kick to the spine. And dragging Melia away from the ropes. Forcing her up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Tagging in Hatsune Miku. Up, over, tag team suplex. And now Melia to the outside, Miku along the outside as well, and we basically just have a mirror of how the match opened, but a lot less chaos. Miku with the right hand, sending Melia for a run, flapjack. And now along the outside. Allowing Melia to tag out, Nia's back in. And just immediately catching her with the crossbody into the cover. There's 1, Nia kicks out. Toss into the corner. Tagging in Ibuki. Irish whip. Back elbow. And now a rolling neck snap from Ibuki. Looking for a moonsault. Nia rolls out of the way. And now walk to the corner, but Ibuki elbowing out. Sending Nia for an Irish whip, spinning back heel kick. Toss to the corner, tagging in Miku. Another tag team suplex. And Ibuki Miku hyping up the crowd, looking to spear Nia off the apron. Nia getting a knee up, and now double leg drop kick, and now heading up top. Flying crossbody and the cover. Ibuki immediately breaks it up. Elbow drops, cutter from Miku going for the cover. There's 2, Nia kicks out. But importantly, Melia staying along the outside. Advantage still in Ascension's corner, but for how much longer? Another knee right to the shoulder. Nia crawling to the corner, tags out. And here's Melia, just a running clothesline. Miku to the outside, Melia giving chase, Miku back inside, Melia giving chase, Miku to the outside. And Miku finally in the ring. Kick right to the thigh. Snap mirror. Step over. Double leg drop kick. And the cover. There's 1, 2. Still a solo effort. Miku forcing Melia up to her feet. Up over the shoulder. Another knee to the shoulder. Kick to the chest. Up, over, sit out powerbomb. And now Miku top rope moonsault. And the cover. Here comes Nia to break it up finally. Advantage fully, or momentum I should say, fully shifting into the Cyber Idol's corner. Miku stomps to the hand. Rolling Melia around, stomp to the forehead and actually busting Melia open a little bit. Now up top. Looking for a diving DDT. Melia gets out of the way, now using that as a cover opportunity. There's 1, 2. Miku kicks out. Miku forcing Melia up over the shoulders. Melia slipping out. Big boot to the jaw. Forcing Miku up to her feet. Toss to the corner. Tagging in Nia, chain attack. And now just big boot, or a double big boot to the face. What is Nia looking for here? Springboard single leg drop kick, but Miku gets out of the way. And now Miku small package driver. Heading to the corner, tagging in Ibuki. We reset. Enzigiri. And now Nia going for the cover. Just trying to bring in Miku. There's 2. No. Solo kick out effort from Ibuki. Ibuki slipping out from behind. Elbow to the spine, tossing Nia into the corner, tagging in Hatsune Miku. And what are we looking for here? The tag team double crossbody. Miku slowing this match down a little bit. Enzigiri. Miku, just go for the cover. Whatever. Up, over. Just slamming Nia down. And now Hatsune Miku heading up top. Turning around, moonsault into the cover. There's Melia immediately breaking it up. Miku, why are you so obsessed with Melia? I don't get it. Irish whip but reverse. Double leg drop kick to the knee. And now middle rope. Diving axe handle punch. And now kick to the spine. Miku stomp to the ankle. Stomp to the leg. Tagging in Ibuki as Nia rolls to the outside. Miku tossing Nia back inside the ring. Spinning back heel kick. Missed the first Enzigiri. Hits the second. And now Ibuki going for the cover. There's 1, 2. Nia kicks out. And Ibuki with a Russian leg sweep. Tagging out. Ibuki, or Miku to the outside. Double leg dropkick. And now Miku going for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners. The Idol, Ivy Muta, and the Superstar, Takumi Jun, the Crew.
And next, introducing first, it is Mew Iruma.
The Engineer, Beautiful May.
Yeah, I'm not going through all of her nicknames. You should know them by now. And her opponent, representing the Cyber Idols, it is Poppi QT. Here we go, both women ready? Mew immediately tackling Poppi down to the mat, stomp to the hand, and a snap DDT. And now Mew the ground and pound. Just opening this matchup quickly and early. Stomp to the, or kick to the spine. There's an arm breaker. And Mew and Zagiri. Mew the double leg drop kick from the middle rope after walking the tightrope, and the kick to the stomach. Mew heading up top now. Setting something up. Diving crossbody. And the cover, there's one. Poppi kicks out. Stomp to the top of the head. Poppi now trying to get back up to her feet. Mew just staring her down. And Poppi with a hot shot. Tightrope walking herself. Double leg drop kick. And now Poppi. The face buster. And a rolling neck snap. Mew back up to her feet. Poppi just ducking underneath, trying to hit a clothesline. And there's just a huge corkscrew clothesline. And the ground and pound. Mew fights her way out. Poppi the reversal. Back elbow kick to the chest, double knees. And now Poppi going for the cover. There's 1, 2. Mew kicks out. And now Mew just leaving the ring. Referee trying to get her back inside. Poppi trying to tell her get back inside. And Mew just leaving in. Here comes Maki guarding the ramp. Poppi tossing Mew back inside the ring. And now Mew, not entirely sure if she tried to use that as a distraction or what. Tightrope walking, double leg drop kick to the spine. And, okay, Mew. Yep, you do you. Heading up top now. But Poppi throwing her off. Stomp to the head. Nope. Mew fights out. But Poppi with a nice sharp back elbow. Tossing Mew for an Irish whip. Double leg drop kick sends her flying. And now heading up top. Mew fights out, knee to the stomach. Up, over, face plant. And the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Poppi kicks out. And now Mew the clotheslines. Monkey flip from the corner. Knife edge chops. Poppi with a clothesline. And walking Mew to the corner face first. And now Mew with a leg drop. Going for the cover. There's 1, 2. Poppi kicks out. And are we going to see the triple X-plex? No. Small package facebuster. Into the cover. There's 1, 2. Poppi still kicks out. Mew just taking out her frustrations. Kick to the stomach. Just yelling at Poppi now. Venting all frustrations. Irish whip diving underneath. Back elbow. Poppi gets out of the way and now turning that into a combo. Double knees. And Poppi heading up top. Turning around. Looking for a moonsault. Mew gets out of the way and now just yelling at her again. Mew, probably you should focus more on fighting than taunting. Or venting. Poppi with some arm breakers. Wrist toss. Mew to the outside. Climbing back in. Top rope double leg drop kick connects. Poppi to the outside. Climbing back in. Now Irish whip diving underneath. Jumping over the top. Kick to the stomach. There's a triple X-plex from Mew. And the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. And Mew, her little tantrum in the middle of the match. Didn't really seem to affect her too much. And it didn't really seem to power up Poppi as much as it probably should have.
Here is your winner, the Engineer, Beautiful Maid
And for a second tag team matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is Sans and Papyrus, the Skelebros.
on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 317 pounds. And Pat Iruma.
And their opponents. If my watch is correct, it should be time for the Dark Hour.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 274 pounds, Junior Ivy and Mac O'Tonio Yuri, the Steiner Brothers.
Here goes Sans and Junpei, the first in the ring. And referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle. Junpei immediately beginning with a spinning forearm. Work on the arm, stomping on the hand. And a stomp right to the leg. To the thigh. Do skeletons even have thighs? No, it would be the femur. And with Junpei taken out, Makoto back in for the first time this match. And Sans immediately hitting him with a flying forearm. And Makoto with a reversal. Over the shoulder, but Sans slipping out. Reverse DDT. And just scrubbing Makoto's face against the apron, or against the mat, excuse me. Elbow to the side of the head. And Sans rolling through, tagging out Papyrus in. Looking for a senton. Makoto gets out of the way, forcing Papyrus back up to his feet. Papyrus fighting out though. Walking Makoto to the eastern ropes. Or leaning against the eastern ropes, I should say. And now Papyrus tossing Makoto to the outside. And a powerbomb right into the apron. Now Papyrus back inside the ring. And just knocking Junpei off. Makoto finally getting some feeling back in his legs after just being powerbombed into the steel piping of the apron. Okay, hitting a Pele kick, but Papyrus getting the knees up. Now middle rope crossbody. Papyrus going for the cover. One. Now Makoto forcing Papyrus back up to his feet. Knife edge chops, turning him around. Jumping neck breaker. And tagging Junpei back in. Junpei with a stomp to the stomach. And just tagging Makoto immediately back in. Alright. Makoto with a running big boot. Papyrus back up to his feet. Clothesline sending Makoto back to the outside. This time catching the head against the LED screen. And now Papyrus taking out Sans in. Sans trying to hype up the crowd before going after Makoto, but Makoto stepping out of the way, going for a roll through. Not even a 1 count. And Makoto takes out Junpei back in. Sans Irish whip. Diving underneath. Jumping over the top. And a facebuster. And here's the cover. There's one. And only one. Sans sending Junpei for an Irish whip into the corner. Tagging in Papyrus for a tag team attack. Irish whip. Double back elbow. And another elbow from Papyrus. Now head into the corner. Middle rope. And a senton. Here's the cover. Here's Makoto to break it up immediately. Junpei kicks out. Knife edge shot. Knee to the chest. Tags out Makoto in. Papyrus out. Sans back in. Sans sending Makoto for an Irish whip. Now a belly-to-belly suplex. Sans diving elbow drop. And the cover bringing in Junpei. And now Sans single leg Boston Crab. Don't think he has enough. Yep. Nope, just releasing the hold. I don't think Sans felt like he had it either. I think he was just testing the waters a little bit. Kick to the side, stomps to the chest. Forcing Makoto up to his feet. Irish whip into the corner. Tagging in Papyrus. Tag team attack. Uppercut to the stomach. And now Papyrus with a leg drop. And the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. And a big win for Sans and Papyrus. I think I see 2 people. Yep. And here comes Rantaro and Kokichi, just attacking our winners, ambushing them. And what in the hell? And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first. She is your former Women's Nexus Champion. And former Women's Cruiserweight Champion. And former Double Champion. It is Fiora. And her opponent, it is humanity's companion. It is Sophie. And here go both women ready. And ref rings the bell for our main event, locking up immediately. Fiora turning Sophie around. And now just sending her shoulder first into the ring post. Now Fiora to the outside. Senton knocking the distance. And now Irish Whip sending Sophie for a run, diving underneath. And just knee on knee. Nice little trip. Stomp to the thigh. And now locking up yet again. Sophie now with the headlock. Trying to get some control back, but here comes Fiora. Ending that with a trip. And now trying to walk Sophie, but Sophie elbowing out. Double leg dropkick. Fiora right hand. Nice defense, and now locking up yet again. Sophie now sending Fiora down. Choking her a little bit, and a double foot stomp. Sophie just walking the middle rope, somehow getting the distance on that double leg drop kick. Kick to the chest. Up. Over the shoulders. And now bouncing Fiora off the top rope. Fiora kicking Sophie off of her. Sophie in one corner, Fiora in the other. Hip attack. And a double leg drop kick to the chest. Here's the cover now. One, Sophie kicks out. Fiora completely whiffing on that suicide crossbody. And now Sophie... Where are you going, girl? Fiora just walking back inside the ring. Sophie doing the same. Okay, whatever. And now Fiora. Double knee. Backstabber into the cover. There's 1, 2. Sophie kicks out. And now Fiora. The leg sweep. And the cartwheel drop kick. Or the cartwheel leg drop, excuse me, into the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. And as we watch the replays and Fiora's victory celebration, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight and hope to see you on Sunday for our first PLE of the year, JWE Payback. But until then, we are signing out from Minneapolis and Minnesota. See ya.